Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Okay, so I think the go live is happening, so we can start. I'll share again. Thank you, Mataji, for reminding me.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Which screen is coming here?
Which is Zoom screen, the YouTube is coming. You'll have to switch to the Zoom screen.
Okay.
Right.
So should I close the
Yeah, you
YouTube?
close the YouTube, Prabhuji.
Okay. Otherwise, there will be echo, right?
Yeah, correct.
Right. Okay. So let's go again. My screen is visible.
Yes, Prabhuji, it is.
So Hare Krishna. Just want to hear one Hare Krishna from all.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So
Hare
that
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
That
Krishna.
gives a lot of excitement and lot of energy to.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So all glories to Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace,
Krishna.
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai, and our Temple President, His Grace Namanishta Prabhudas ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Radha Govinda ki Jai. This is our temple deity. So all of us have assembled here today for the 18 days session on Bhagavad Gita. So we'll go chapter by chapter. Just before that, I would like to know, in fact, all of us have come here, like you, I had also come here at some point of time, and with different kind of mindset, we've come here. And for each mindset, the platform is actually valid. So there will be like seekers who wonder that, is there more to life than work and weekends? They want to explore timeless wisdom beyond religious rituals. Then they come with open minds, looking for why we're here. So there are nine kinds which are mentioned here. So there could be, 10th, 11th, etc. But irrespective of that, whichever, particular category that you identify yourself, uh, you can mention that at some point of time, and you can kind of contemplate on that. And then based on that, I think our understanding in the as we explore chapter by chapter, that particular understanding which you have as of now will of course change and go towards what is the ultimate objective. So there would be some of us who are already in devotionally inclined, who feel very natural pull towards Krishna. They're already doing chanting. So this platform then becomes very well laid structure to build on their journey. Yes, there are intellectual explorers also there. I was also one of them. They're primarily the thinkers, the left brain thinkers. Very good. I mean, thereby we go to right, and then ultimately the balance between the left and the right. So they love to question. They love to question and compare. Compare what? Compare between various kinds of Shastra like Vedanta, Karma, Dharma, consciousness, and so on and so forth. That's good because ultimately from there also they would move towards to the objective. Self-improvers are also there, uh, but they are doing for themselves as of now, working on themselves particularly because they're looking for inner peace, clarity of mind, better decision making, and so thereby the Gita principles in daily life work for not only for clarity and peace of mind, but also for the relationship and the challenges. It goes without saying. I think the fifth item is very important. This is quite trendy nowadays, like mindfulness and yoga practitioners. So this practice, meditation and yoga, they perhaps can see it as a bridge between the mat and the mind, the yoga mat and the mind, and that could be many others who are culturally rooted, spiritually new, so want to explore more, deeper into the deeper aspects of Gita. Then, of course, there will be interfaith explorers who are again exploring. That's very good. I think this last but one, discipline seeker is something I identify myself at least that point of time quite well, because most of us in our journey of life, we make a lot of promises to ourselves, particularly in the new year and so on and so forth. And but we're not able to somehow cater to our promise, and those are broken. In fact, sometimes we take pride in saying that कोसे से कामयाब होते हैं वादे टूट जाते हैं, things like that we say. But finally what happens is that we look for some kind of community, some kind of some people join gym or some health club where at least things are absolutely regulated, and there is an accountability, and finally it improves the spiritual practice. And of course there will be people in transition. uh, there are many changes which happens in our life. Somebody from student life it is go to the job life, so there is a job stress. Then somebody is from a marriage to the motherhood. Could be many kind of things happen, and all can seek the spiritual anchor during this uncertain time. So all these nine points that we discuss, nine kind of mindsets that we discuss, you can just kind of contemplate for a second or 2 3 seconds that yes, which you identify more. So these are you know the categories that we talked about: spiritual seeker, devotional inclined, intellectual explorer, self improver, and all that we have talked about. So I would just request one, look at the point 5. So we'll have a small, very small introduction. I'll mm, just get myself out from this PPT and then go to the main mode. We can just say one or two sentence that okay, what is my name, and then how I am here today, and what is that I'm looking for. They're very brief. We cannot, in this one at a time, we cannot cover everyone, but still, we'll at least need to know each other, right? Hare Krishna. So I'm just getting out of the screen, and yeah, over to all the devotees. So I think their microphone can be is on already. Chitra Mataji.
Yes, they can unmute themselves, Prabhuji.
Okay. So anyone wants to,
Hello.
speak
Yeah.
something, he can raise the
Yeah.
digital
Hare
hand,
Krishna.
and Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is Shantanu Nandi. Actually, I got to know about this course from my wife. Actually, my wife is already attached with ISKCON Mangalore, and she is doing almost in the fifth level of Gita. Actually, so I get influence from her basically,
That's
and
very nice. That's very
yeah,
nice. Hare
yeah,
Krishna.
and I just wanted to do this course for self improvement only,
Oh,
and
that's
to
really
know
good.
about. I'm also reading. I have read Srimad Bhagavatam, and reading Bhagavad Gita up to almost eighth chapter I have read. But I thought that with this course I can have better understanding.
Oh, that's really great. And we have
Yeah.
one avid reader here. So when we, chapter 1 to up to the 18, when there is a sloka verse recitation, that point of time will definitely take your help, Nandi Prabhuji, Santanu Prabhuji.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
I think there are
Yeah.
some other
Thank you.
hands. There was hand from Simran Siddharth, then Geetanjali Mataji. So starting with Simran, can you have your question, please?
Namaskar,
I mean,
Prabhuji. Am I audible?
yeah, you're audible, Simran.
Uh, Prabhuji, I just wanted to join this class because I wanted to understand the texts a little better. Even if I read it by myself, there's always more to gain from what the text actually intends, and then again, self-improvement. So I'm happy to join this class.
Thank you so much, Simran Mataji. Thank you so much. In fact, I pray to Krishna that everyone's wish will be fulfilled, and definitely it will fulfilled. So we have some more hands, so maybe we'll take another three or four hands, and then Samsung, please, I think that there was a request if you can change your name so that attendance can be taken properly. So, Gitanjali Mataji, can you, if you can, you unmute and
Yeah.
say a few
Uh,
words?
yeah. Actually, I'm Gitanjali. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, and I'm in my 20s, and I'm a BSc nursing student. I heard about the Bhagavad Gita and read a few verses, but I'm still exploring it. I recently become more interested in understanding its teachings for personal growth and peace of mind. I would describe myself as a self improver and spiritual seeker. I'm looking for guidance to stay positive, focused, and balanced in my life, especially during challenging times. Yeah, thank
Absolutely,
you. Hare
absolutely. So
Krishna.
that was really, really great to have you here, and I request you, not only you, but every participant to continue this journey because you have taken the first step. So it's Lord's mercy, it is Krishna's mercy that we are here together, and let us complete the full journey of 18 days. That's my request. So, Prasid Bhushan Prabhuji, you want to say something? Uh, am I audible? Prasid Bhushan Prabhuji. Okay,
Audible.
maybe. Uh, okay, sorry. So, Priya Mataji and Sonu Mataji. Priya ji first. Can you hear from you? So, Chitra Mataji, are they audible or I am not able to hear?
No, no,
I'm
you're
not
very
sure.
audible, Prabhuji.
Okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
They are able to hear.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Are you all able to hear me?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
This is Priya. I'm joining from Chennai. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for having me on board. And from the 10 things that you kind of put out, the mindset why I think I would identify with the last one where it's, I think it was people in transition. Yeah, I do. I am spiritually inclined, and I but then currently at this particular phase in life, I'm going through some personal crises, and I'm thinking maybe Lord Krishna will have mercy on me, and I think this is the best time where I can sort of learn more about myself, and of course get a little bit more into Bhagavad Gita as well. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Hari Bol. Definitely, you were going to have whatever you wanted. I hope, and not only hope, but I'm sure. So, I think we can start our session with this today's class. So, let me share my screen. Thank you all once again. So if my screen is visible, kindly, Chitra Mataji, can you tell me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
So this is what the benefits of understanding Bhagavad Gita. So there are 12 benefits here, but then these 12 are not limited to 12 because it is something like when you take, you know, nowadays when you take, let's say Airtel connection, then you get a certain bundle offers like OTT and things like that. So these are the bundles, but main thing is the connection or the Wi-Fi, which we are making connection with Krishna. So if I'm not going by all the 12, but these are each and every line is important. Emotionally balanced would mean that you come to a state where it won't matter whether you are in a state of happiness or you are in a state of distress. So that's that equipoised in both the states. That's something I think very very good way to live in the sense. And spiritually strong would mean that you will have a deterministic clarity. So let me repeat this word. you'll have a deterministic clarity as to what you should do and what you shouldn't, because that is where the whole problem is. And we, most of the time, we struggle with that. And if that is, clear, then our life will be pleasant, no doubt on that. And once we are spiritually strong, definitely free from sinful reactions and desires, all that will follow suit, right? Then, of course, free from doubts and more self confident. Arjuna was having lots and lots of doubts, and each and every doubt, one by one, was cleared by Lord Krishna. We'll learn all that while we have the journey from chapter 1 to chapter 18. Determination to attend regularly is bhakti. See, look at the definition of the bhakti. The definition of bhakti is regularity. So, by attending class itself is a journey towards bhakti. Sixth is Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Vinayam is nothing but humility. So the full verse is Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Vinayat Jati Patratam. Patratvat Dhanam Apnoti. Dhanat Dharmaha Tataha Sukham. Just one. Yeah. Okay. Chitra Mataji, is my video is also on? Hello. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sorry. I was speaking on mute, but I'm not able to see. I can see you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So my video is also visible, right? Okay.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Very
So
good.
Vidya Dadati Vinayam Vinayat Yati Patratam Patratvat Dhanam Apnoti Dhanat Dharmaha Tatah Sukham. So primarily this is Bhagavad Gita is Brahma Vidya, and we are going to learn that Vidya, which will give the humility. And we know very well that the humility itself solves 99.9% problems, because any stress, any problem that we face in day-to-day life, if you just introspect, then you will find that someone down the line could be a little humble. Maybe so that will open up the jnana chakshu. So what is the chakshu we have as of now? Anyone? Anyone can volunteer and raise his or her hand.
Chakshu is eyes.
Yeah. So which chakshu as of now we have before going through Bhagavad Gita? Which eye we have? It will.
Materiality, which
Have
see
look
only
into the answer.
materialistic things.
Yeah. Very good. Very right. Yeah. So this will open up the eye of knowledge. As of now, we have the material eye, and that is called charma chakshu, or the skin eye. Then, of course, higher levels of self-esteem, inspiration, and spiritual motivation. Peace of mind, most important. Everyone is looking for this. All the life coaches are looking for this. However, everyone is not looking to the right thing, that is Bhagavad Gita. A peace of mind. There is a beautiful verse, in fact, that is called Bhoktaram Yaggatapasam Sarvaloko Maheswaram Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam Gyatva Mam Santim Ruchati. So Shantim, that formula of peace is already there in the Gita. Heart blissful, that is also there, because we have Machita Madgata Pranaha Udhayanta Parasparam Kathayanta Samam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Tushyanti is basically being blissful. Can preach and enlighten others, because we know the concept of small boat and big boat in the Buddhism, like, right, where they talk about. I mean, if you just enlighten yourself, that's a small boat. But if you're able to enlighten others, that's a big boat, and that's more important. It's what otherwise it will be a very very selfish way of living. Then Bhagavad Gita, the perfect solution to day life issues. So there cannot be. So here we make an absolute declaration that there cannot be a problem. And I'm very sure and with conviction, I'm saying that there cannot be a problem in our daily life which is or which cannot be addressed in Gita. Let's be very clear on that. And the perfect science of management. So nowadays, you'll have a lot of management gurus. who are somehow talking about Gita, bringing Gita to their management. So more of the management gurus and less of the Gita gurus. We should have just the otherwise. So going forward, sorry. So Gita Mahatma, you had already gone through. So I just once again just reading it out. The meaning I'll not read it out. I'll just tell it as it is. So गीता शास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णुपद अवाप्नोति भयशोकादिवर्जितः. So Gita Shastra idam punyam. It is the most pious shastra or the pious, you know, scripture. And yah pathet prayatah puman. Whoever reads it, he or she gets the Vishnu Padam, so the abode of Vishnu or Vaikuntha. And that's what we just, in the previous slide we saw. Bhaya Shokadi Varjitaha. So he is, out of, all these mundane qualities of fear and lamentation. Gita Dhyana Silasya Pranayama Parasya cha Naiva Santihi Papani Purvajanma Kritani cha. If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely and with all seriousness, then by the grace of Lord, the reactions of his past misdeeds will not act upon him. So not only this lives, but even the previous life, all the sins will be vanquished. This is a very good one, and this is my most favorite one, is that Malina Mochanam Pumsam Jalasnanam Dine Dine Sakrit Gita Mritam Snanam Samsara Malanashanam. It is talking about Samsara Malanashanam, not just the Malanashanam of the body. So one may cleanse himself every day with water, and that will cleanse only the body. But Gita, the reading of Gita itself, will cleanse the Ganges. So it is like the sacred Ganges of water of Bhagavad Gita, and which will absolutely cleanse the dirt of material life altogether. So therefore, now this is the connection. The connection is that, so therefore, Kim Annai Shastra Vistirehi Ya Swayam Padmanavasya Mukha Padmat Vinishruta. So therefore, Kim Annai Shastra Vistire. Why there is a need to read any other scripture? Because it is straight away coming from Padmanava, straight away coming from the lotus mouth of Sri Krishna. So Mukha Padmat Vinishruta. So there is no need of reading any other Shastra. Bharatamrita Sarvaswam Vishnu Vakra Vinishritam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate. Again, Punarjanma is coming. So in the first one also we talked, we saw that there will be no rebirth by reading Gita every day. So by drinking the Ganges water of the Gita, the divine quintessence of the Mahabharata, emanating from the holy lotus mouth of Lord Vishnu, one will never take rebirth in the material world again, because this is the place called Aswasatam and Dukkhalayam. In other words, by devotionally reciting Gita, the cycle of birth and death will be completely vanished. Sarvo Upanishad Gavo Dogdha Gopal Nandana Parthavatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Mritam Mahat. Sarvo Upanishad Gavaha. So all the Upanishads, how many Upanishads are there? Anyone? Anyone? Do you know how many Upanishads are there?
108, Prabhuji.
Yes, 108 are the Upanishads which are available as a written document. But there have been many which are in the Shruti form, which could not be documented as of now. So what is available is 108. 108. You are right, absolutely right. Hare Krishna. So all the Upanishads are like a cow, and who is milking the cow? Lord Krishna himself is milking the cow. And what is the milk? Milk is the Gita Amrita, which is coming out from the cow, which is the essence of all the Upanishads. And who is the calf? Partha or Arjuna is the calf. and who is enjoying this Gita Amrita? All the Sudhi Janas or all taste intellect and the drinkers and enjoyers of that milk. Then Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam Eko Deva Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. So it is Ekam, Ekam, and Ekam. So there is only one. So there is one Shastra, there is one Devaki Putra, there is one mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the Namani Yani. And karma is also just one. That is his seva or devotional service to him. So this is all about the Mahatmya of Bhagavad Gita as per Shastra. Now, as per practice or in practicality also, there has been, I think, extensive research. Anyone can Google that any point of time, that how Mahamantra is able to cure Alzheimer's, is able to cure many such very, very incurable diseases. That is already proven and is on record. That is the practical part of it and the today's scientific evidence part of it. And the previous one is the Shastra part of it. So together, it comes to a conclusion that there is nothing but Bhagavad Gita which will release us from this birth and death cycle and is the only abode where we can rely on. So two major gains from 18 days course, this course. So number one is understanding the power of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because not will if we have opportunity in the 18 days, then we'll talk about this. There are more than 108 proofs, evidences from Shastra which says that this is the most powerful mantra. So let us understand that, then get an understanding of the flow of thoughts in Bhagavad Gita. So why you are talking about flow of thoughts? Because that is more important than the each of the verse. Like the translation of a verse is okay, but most important is that ladder by ladder, chapter by chapter, how the flow of thoughts is going from chapter 1 to chapter 18, and how Lord Krishna is answering the queries of Arjuna, and thereby the flow of thoughts are cementing one by one. So that is more important. And all this, we are very, very fortunate and we're lucky that commentary through the purports of Srila Prabhupada is available to us through his Bhagavad Gita as it is. So how will be our class every day? This is what it is. So we'll have 1 hour class. I think some already some 20 minutes are over. So we'll we'll complete in 1 hour in most of the chapters, one chapter each day, concept and understanding, basic theme and principle given in Bhagavad Gita. Then of course PowerPoint you are seeing. Most important thing that I personally would ask, submit, is that let us have a proactive participation. Ask the questions that will make more engagement in the class, more learning. Attendance is there, which the link will be provided by uh, host Mataji, and then evaluation will be there. There will be which test each after each chapter. Not today. Today is the introduction. So every chapter there will be a quiz. It will be very, very interesting to participate in the quiz, because we have read everything and after that we are assimilating the thoughts. So that will be really great. And of course, chanting of 1 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. After learning all this, at least ye to banta hai. Then on completion, there is a certificate which will be given by the temple. That is the level 1 certificate. And if you everyone will pass in my class, I pray to Krishna that, and then you will be eligible to the level 2. So when Bhagavad Gita was spoken, is about 5,200 years before, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Total chapters which are there in Gita are 18. Total number of verses are 700. The theme of Gita talks about mainly 5 themes. That is Jiva, the soul, Ishvara, God, The controller, kala, time, karma, action, and prakriti is the material nature. There are 18 chapters. However, those 18 chapters are primarily divided into three main sections. And so, for 1 to 6 is called Karma Yoga, 7 to 12 is called Bhakti Yoga, and 13 to 18 called Jnana Yoga. So you can see that Bhakti Yoga is placed just in between, and why it is placed in between, that we'll talk when we go into the chapters. Total verse is 700. Verses spoken by Krishna is 574, Arjuna 84, Sanjay 41, and Dhritarashtra 1. You can see that Sanjay has talked something around 50% of Arjuna, Dhritarashtra just 1. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsava Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvatak Sanjaya. This is a very, very important line which Dhritarashtra said, and that's the only line he said, but the most important line. So Bhagavad Gita is an epic scripture that has the answers to all our problems. I just said that there cannot be a problem in our daily life which is not addressed in Gita. And many great personalities have gone through this, and they have given their own experience. And like, for example, Mahatma Gandhi, and he said that it is a book of inspiration for many leaders across the planet. He's saying, and then there are five main topics in Bhagavad Gita. We have just talked about that. So number one is soul, that is Atma, our individual soul. Next is the material world, the Prakriti, with which our soul interacts and do some karma. Karma is nothing but the cause and effect, or the all of us know the third law of Newton, that is, every action has equal and opposite reaction. Then time, kala, because all this karma will happen in a particular kala, and the results will be also, whether good or bad, also will be executed in the time frame. So it will not be instantaneous as that of the Newtonian law. It is the Mahakala which will operate, and of course the God, Ishvara. And who is Ishvara? That also will come to. So the Gita is the best thing you can explore in your life because it will change your vision and transform you. Hare Krishna, I hope this will definitely going to transform you. So the entire teaching which we have in 18 days and also after 18 days, the entire teaching is based on His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is our founder as Arya. So all glories to him. So it is worthwhile to know who he is, because only because of his mercy that we are here and able to study together Bhagavad Gita, understand through his purports. So if you look at his life, that is, I don't see any person so far as exemplary as Prabhupada. He changed the spiritual destiny of the world, starting at the age of 69. So at the age of 69, it's almost like 70. In the 70-ish, we have many, many of you would have your grandparents, grandfathers at this age, 70, 75. They would not like to move from house. And at that age, he took a decision to go to America just with 40 rupees in hand and nothing else. And that is because his guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, has asked him that he must go and preach the word of Krishna to the English speaking countries, the West, because you young man, he said, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati said that you young men know English and you must go. And that is the main reason where Prabhupada decided. He took sannyasa in 1959 and decided that he must go with whatever means is available, he must go to West and then preach the word of Krishna, because that was his guru's message. So with just 40 rupees in hand, he went, and where he boarded, not a plane, but a ship, and not even a normal ship. It's a cargo ship, which took months together to reach America. He got two heart attacks, but He has firm faith in Krishna, and he wrote poems there, and he said there that where I am going, Krishna, I am going to preach your message. So give me strength. And he got all the strength. And all everyone will get astonished that how he started off. Interestingly, when he reached there was no return ticket. Point number one. Point number two, he didn't have a destination to where to at least spend the night. Today, if you are making a plan, you go to make my trip and so on and so forth. End to end, itinerary is planned. And here, Prabhupada is going at the age of 69 without a plan of return, without a plan where to stay. Just imagine the kind of determination and faith in Krishna that he had. And he went to America. He stayed in a Bowery, in a underground cell. He was just doing his kirtan, and slowly people gathered there. Some out of compassion that who is this old man, some with curiosity, some with respect, and people got together. And you'll get surprised that within 1 year, he went in 65. Within 1 year, that is 1966, he founded this ISKCON where we are now interacting. International Society of Krishna Consciousness was founded within a year. That was the kind of determination. And from 1966, for another 10 years, he trotted globe more than 14 times and established more than 108 temples. He wrote more than 80 volumes of Vedic wisdom, where there is Bhagavatam, there is Bhagavad Gita, there is Chaitanya Charitamrita, and many. So anything that we are reading today, anything that we are able to be part of this wisdom is all credit goes to Srila Prabhupada. He built a global movement, and that's within just 10 years of time or 11 years of time. Most important is the point number five. If you look at, he defined the leadership as humility in action. So in his time, that is, 70s, 70 to 60, 5 to 75. So that is the era where there were many such gurus who went and claimed themselves as gods. They claimed themselves as Bhagavans. And Prabhupada, someone, in fact, after all this happened, when he became the Vishwa Guru, and after that, somebody asked him that, are you a god? Are you the god? He said, no, I'm not. I'm just a servant of the God. I'm just a servant of Krishna. In fact, he didn't end there. He stopped, paused, and he said, sorry, in fact, I'm not a servant. I'm trying to be a servant. That is the kind of humility he has. He never said he is important. He said Krishna is important. That is the main thing, and that is what it is. That is a guru. He started the world's largest vegetarian food relief program. His vision of prasadam, sanctified food, led to ISKCON Food for Life, which still feeds millions of hungry people worldwide with love and dignity. This is Prabhupada. His legacy is eternal because it is rooted with absolute selfless love. See, Prabhupada didn't just teach about Krishna, he lived Krishna consciousness in every moment, inspiring generations to chant, serve, and live with divine purpose. You look at this photograph where these are not Indian people, they're all foreigners. And they're all attracted to Prabhupada. Why? They didn't have any, at least we have. Many of you have, while in your introduction, you already said that you had some, you know, some kind of experience or some kind of culture behind. These people didn't have anything. They don't know why Gita. They don't know a simple mantra. And they all are attracted just because sheer faith in Krishna and his determination and his divine purpose. So I think in the sharing, if I don't know if the sound is coming.
No, Prabhuji.
Sound is coming.
No, no.
Okay, fine. So I think then I have to escape again and go to the share button again. So sorry, but sorry. Stop share. So while share, I have to do this. Yeah. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, it's
Yes.
visible,
So
Prabhu.
let us now you can hear.
Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani
So we saw all the entire globe was trotted and how so many temples and now where the ISKCON is. So when Prabhupada was a small child, you can see that his love and his devotion for Lord Jagannath was so much that when with his childhood friends on the left hand side picture, you can see that he was able to make a small toy Ratha Yatra. How cute and beautiful, isn't it? So here in the middle is the Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and he told him that please go and preach the word of Krishna to the West. And he tried in India, uh, but somehow it was not successful. So he went on. This is the Jaladuta. This is the ship I was talking about. This is the Jaladuta, which is a cargo ship. On the right hand side, we see he's with a Mrudanga in the Tompkins Park. So you can see lot many people gathered there. On the left side bottom, we can see the hippies. So, and it was I think, not the eighth or ninth wonder, maybe 10th wonder of the universe, where hippies were fully engrossed with whatever they take, drugs and all that. So, such was the power of Hare Krishna Mahamantra that they left the drugs and started Hare Krishna movement. So, in fact, the movement had started from the hippies. That's the most powerful message we want to give you, that Hare Krishna Mahamantra can change not the normal people, but anyone for that matter. And in the middle, anyone who can identify in the middle picture is a very famous person. Okay, I'll give a hint. Is from Beatles. Is George Harrison from Beatles? He in fact uh, donated for the Krishna book, and he was a great devotee. He was called as a good boy by Srila Prabhupada. And on the right hand extreme, uh, on the right bottom, we have Prabhupada, and in Moscow, there is only one devotee, in fact, who Russian devotee he had preached, and he single-handedly he handled the entire preaching in Russia. That's the power of a guru like Srila Prabhupada. Look at how many volumes he has published across the world in how many languages. Back to Godhead, it was his magazine, which was a big hit. at that point of time. Many people have talked about Gita. I just spoke about Mahatma Gandhi. So he said that those who meditate on the Gita will derive fresh joy and new meanings from it every day. This is my own experience as well. If you start reading Gita, every page, each day, some new meaning will come, and it's a fact. Everyone says that, not only Mahatma Gandhi. And this person is Mr. Einstein, the man who invented E is equal to mc square, which which is primarily on the quantum physics, which led to quantum physics, in fact. And today, the entire and the teams that we're, I mean, the Zoom that we're having is based on the internet, which he's the person. In fact, if you look at that, his relativity and E is equal to mc square is actually responsible for this. And he's the person who said, when I read Bhagavad Gita and reflect about how God created this universe, everything else seems so superfluous. He's saying everything else means all his findings, whether it is first law, second law, third law, E is equal to mc square, or whatever, or the general law of relativity or special law of relativity, everything seems to be superfluous. He's saying. So now let us come to the most important point, and very, very important point. I would ask and urge everyone to be more attentive on this. Is that why this Bhagavad Gita as it is? So the word is as it is, and it is conveying the meaning. So if anything I say as it is would mean that there is no mixing up, there is no concoction. This is thus placed as it is. And so you can take an example. All of you are having a phone and you are also having a charger, right? For some reason, let's say the wear of your charger is broken, then can you charge? My question is yes or no. Can you
No,
charge?
Prabhuji.
No.
So why you cannot charge?
Because it's broken. How can you charge it?
There's no
Right.
connection.
So it's broken means what? Broken means, in other words, it lost the
Connectivity.
connection to the source of the power. So the source of Bhagavad Gita is coming from Lord Krishna. That is the source. And the connection has to be proper to receive it today as it is, as we are receiving today. So Lord Krishna told Gita to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma told it to Lord Narada Muni. Narada Muni told to Lord Vyasa. And in this disciplic succession, it came to it came to Sri Chaitanya as a 28th disciplic succession, then to Bhakti Vinoda Thakur that we can see here, then to Gaura Kishore Maharaj, then to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and then to Srila Prabhupada, and then to all of us. So therefore, the message of Krishna must come via unbroken chain of disciplic succession. That is the reason parampara is important. That is the reason why Bhagavad Gita as it is required in an unbroken manner. Because some part of it is in Shruti and some part of it is in Smriti, and we get that in the disciplic succession. So Gita is a vast book. A systematic study of Gita will take about an year. In 18 days, we cannot do that. So we are focusing on the flow of thoughts between Krishna and Arjuna. Objective is to prepare one for a deeper study of Gita. So that's very clear. We can't have the full understanding. It will take more than 1 year. But 18 days is primarily on the flow of thoughts. So who wrote Bhagavad Gita? In fact, Krishna himself has said this. Gita is what? It is a Gita. Gita is song. The meaning of Gita in Sanskritam or Sanskrit is song. So Gita, Bhagavad Gita. So there are two words. The Bhagavad is Bhagavan. So the song of God is Gita, told by Krishna, written and compiled by Vyasadeva because of his mercy. Vedanta Krit Veda, Sarvai Vedais Sarvais Vedai Sarvais Aham Eva Vedya Vedanta Krit Veda Veda Sachaham. So it is done in 5,000 years ago. The Bhagavad Gita is the jewel in the Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita means the song of the god. It is a dialogue between Lord Krishna and his friend, the Pandava prince Arjuna. Arjuna is in battlefield of Kurukshetra. The dialogue is about life, living relationship, duties, habits, and many more. So Gita in 18 chapters, I talked about three main sections, that is Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. However, each chapter has its own name on yoga, as you can see here. Starts with the Visada Yoga, which is Arjuna's dejection, and then Sankhya Yoga, that is the analytical approach to Bhakti Yoga. Then Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Sannyasa Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Vijnana Yoga, Taraka Brahma Yoga, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwarupa Darshana, or the uh, universal form yoga. Then yoga of distinguishing matter from spirit, Prakriti Purusha Viveka Yoga. Then Gunatra Vibhaga Yoga, that is yoga for the threefold modalities. Then yoga of the ultimate person, that is the Purushottama Yoga. And the yoga for differentiating godly and ungodly assets. There's basically the various qualities like of the godly people and the asuric people or demonic people. Then the yoga of the differentiating threefold faith, that is Shraddha, Traya Vibhaga Yoga, for various Sattva, Raja, and Tama, and then the yoga of liberation. Moksha Yoga is the last. So we'll cover all that. Arjuna, so what is the mood of Bhagavad Gita? So what has happened is that the army is ready on both the sides. It is about to fight. So there is supposed to be a fierce fight which should happen. However, Arjuna suddenly got illusioned, and then he told to Krishna that I don't want to fight. He gave several reasons. We'll talk about all those reasons. He, in fact, gave 5 reasons, and all these reasons we'll talk about, and Krishna answers all that. But one thing comes to our mind many times, that whether Arjuna's confusion was real confusion, because he was not only a great archer, but he was also a yogi. So, primarily, his confusion and his bewilderment is nothing but Krishna's master plan. All he's having is due to Krishna's master plan, so that Bhagavad Gita is told and sung for all of us. That is the mood of Gita. It is for the benefit of everyone. That is the mood of Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna's indecisiveness, he is indecisive from the 5 reasons that he will be giving. He will say that I cannot kill my kith and kin, and so on and so forth. We'll discuss. And consequently, the Bhagavad Gita was spoken. This we have already covered. So every journey begins with a single step. Let's begin the journey into the mysticism of Gita. Welcome to 18 days session on Bhagavad Gita. And this is conducted by Mangalore Temple, Kulai. And this is the location. You can go there also anytime you have time. You can take a photograph of this. And our temple president is Nishtha Das Prabhuji. He's a BTech from IIT Kanpur, and he's the architect behind this online class concept during the COVID in a very, very difficult time. And by his own creativity and so much of determination and devotion, we are able to have this class today. So I end this class with वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो. Hare Krishna. I come to the end of the class, so I stop sharing, and then the class is open for any questions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Am I audible? Just want to...
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, I have joined 18 days course for 6th time. Really lucky. 5 times I have joined till now. Like, fifth time I went till level 4. Uh,
Just
they,
just one request, Prabhuji. Just
yeah,
if
yeah.
you can kindly tell your name, so that because it's I'm not able to immediately go to the screen and look at it. So
Uh,
and so you can raise your digital hand also ask, and I would request Mataji to unmute, or even now it is muted. That's okay. You can say that. No problem. Yeah, carry on, Prabhuji. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I have been to 18 days course for like 5 to 6 times. This is the sixth time I'm coming here uh, with the with the help of uh, Mangalore, yeah, Mangaluru ISKCON, and yeah, I went to Mangaluru ISKCON recently, and it's just an experience that I've got like, these days. I'm
Thank you.
really
Thank you.
like I'm really lucky and fortunate to come to this course.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. You have joined. It's all mercy of Krishna that we all have joined. Any other question? Prabhuji and Mataji, any question on the
Sir, in the
course or
beginning, yeah, Hare Krishna. My name is Neeta Pandey. Sir, in the beginning, you said something like uh, you were explaining about something. I missed out a word. I couldn't hear you properly. So I wanted to hear that back again. If you could recollect and tell me about it. It was like um, you were talking about Chaitanya Prabhu. Pad, about him right in the beginning, just before you started that, right in the beginning, you said why we listen to the Gita. How, I'm sorry, I'm so confused because of that word. I just couldn't get it, and I didn't want to stop you in between. So I didn't ask you anything that time. But that one particular word I missed out, like it was about life, what you feel about it. Like we are all running for peace and happiness. So something you mentioned, but I just couldn't hear it. So if you can repeat what you said in the beginning, if you recollect to the
yeah, I'm trying to recollect. I mean, was it a English term or a Sanskrit term?
no English term, English term.
Okay, so anyone remembers, because I just uh, which one you're referring to? I mean, at least some
Yeah, I
context if
know,
it's there, I would have tried. I'm sorry,
I
really.
know, I know.
Uh,
It's all
I
right.
mean,
Thank you.
anyone remembers it? Like,
Anchal, you might remember.
if there is a little context given, then I think I'll be able to answer that.
So, sorry, Neeta, I'm not able to recollect.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, no problem.
It's kind of, you're saying that when we are talking about the life is full of stress and all that.
Yeah, yeah. So how do we? I mean, it was a very important word, and since I am passing through that part of my life, I wanted to really hear it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure
Okay,
I will
okay.
hear
I, th-
it
I think I, I think
immediately.
I think I talked about people in transition. I
Huh,
think that I
okay.
talked about people in transition.
Hmm.
That I talked about. This one.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I request everyone to join tomorrow, where we will start chapter 1. We have started this journey. This is the first step. So we must complete this step. That's my humble request to everyone. Any other question? We have, of course, crossed the time, but if it's okay, we can take.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can you please elaborate about the levels there for the Gita course?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sure, sure, sure. I think this is a very, very important question. So there are 5 levels. So fifth level is called Bhakti Shastri. So level 1 is this 18 days. Then level 2. So level 2 will be elaborate on the Gita. Then level 3, more elaboration. So some people, when there are a lot of practice and other things are already seen, then people go from 2 or 3 to the Bhakti Shastri directly also many times, based on what they're practicing, how they're practicing, how they're performing in the class. So all that is being seen. In fact, Bhakti Shastri is not the end. Level while it may be the end, but after this also there are Bhakti Vaibhavas and other uh, programs. Does that answer your query, Vanishri Mataji?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Sorry, Priya Mataji. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, a bit. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So Prabhuji, Nisha here. So after each level, we will have exams or exam kind of a thing. And if we are clearing, then we are eligible to another level. I believe it is like that, right?
No, for this particular level 1, there is no single exam. In fact, there will be quizzes for after every chapter. Small, short quiz. It's not some longish. Just one word kind of answers are there.
Yeah.
For example, let's say today we discussed that at what age Prabhupada went to America. Let's say it's just one answer, right? The answer is 69.
69.
So,
Yeah.
so it's so simple. I'm saying. So,
Mm-hmm.
so such things only will be asked. Very, very, very simple, which we just note here. So, like how many volumes he had written. So 80. So this is about this class I'm saying. So from chapter 1 also such small, but please attempt the quizzes at the end of the class, which will be coming to you in your WhatsApp. Just log in and answer the quiz. So that is enough. If you actually, what will happen is what my humble and earnest request is that please attempt the quiz. It's very simple, very easy. It will make, number one, it will make you engaged, and number two, in fact, you would start liking that after some time. And if you delay it for some reason, what will happen is it will just pile up, and after that it will be little difficult to again go back to, because now you're running on chapter 6. You are running chapter 6, then you will be doing the quiz of chapter 2, so it will not connect so fast. So it is easy that now you read, so you remember everything, you do it today, right? Hare Krishna.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. And then level 2 onwards, we will have certain exams, right?
Yes. After that, there will be exams. There will be exams in the sense, yeah, there will be not tough exams. It's all simple ones.
Okay, thank you.
If there are no other questions, then we can end the class with the mantra once again. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we end the class. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to all.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, do we have to take any notes daily? Do we have to write down anything?
Yes, it is better. It is better, to write a little note. Always it helps.
Okay.
It's always better to take notes.
Sorry, one last question. Hare
See,
Krishna.
you
Do we
stop
have
the
PowerPoint?
YouTube.
Have
Hare Krishna,
access to the
Prabhuji.
PowerPoint?
Chitra Mataji, are you saying something?
Yes, the YouTube needs to be stopped.
Oh, sorry. So how do I go
You
there?
click on the YouTube. There is the thing on the top right of your screen. The drop down you see. There you say, and you say stop.